Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Right, we're going to talk about motivation today. A lot of my clients, a lot of people that I see, they always ask me, how do you stay motivated? Right, aside from motivation in general, I want to just specifically talk about motivating yourself to go to the gym consistently and reaching your fitness goals. A part of being motivated to come to the gym to reach your fitness goals is actually being realistic with yourself and mentally preparing yourself to what you can expect. So say I wanted to lose 30 pounds, that might take me, so realistically I'm just going to give you an average of how long that might take me. Right, so that might take me about 3 to 4 months. That's just average. However, I think a lot of people these days want the results now and they want the results fast. So I want to lose 30 pounds, but I want to lose it by next week. It's such an unrealistic goal. So if you don't reach your goal within 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 1 month, you are likely to be unmotivated because you've not given yourself a realistic time frame of when to achieve that. So the way I like to put it is, you didn't put on the 30 pounds in 2 weeks or a month, so how can you expect yourself to lose it in 2 weeks or a month in a healthy way? Same goes to any other fitness goal that you may have. Once you realise that it's not an overnight thing and it's an actual process, you're more likely to decide whether you actually want to do it or not. This brings me on to my next point. So once you've figured out what the realistic time frame is for your specific goal, you've got to commit. So commitment is a mental process that you need to go through. Commitment isn't something that it's just you feel like committing or like you don't feel like committing. It's a decision that you make. All out in front of you, have your long-term goals, have your short-term goals, figure out how long it would take you to get there with the appropriate exercise and nutrition, and then you got to commit to that. So you're not going to achieve your goals without committing to achieve it. So commitment is a decision that you make to stick to something regardless of whether you have ups and downs throughout the process. So just use myself as an example. Right now I'm trying to put on some muscle and I'm going through a little bulking phase. So I have to commit to eating more carbs, eating more protein, and I have to commit to training more intensely, upping my volume, doing all the necessary things that I'll need to actually put on muscle. Because I've decided that, and because I've committed to that, I have to stick to my decision even on the days that I don't feel like it. Even on the days that I feel like, oh, let me just skip my workout today. No.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
No! No!
Because I have a goal to reach. The one thing about fitness is that you have to stay consistent with it in order to actually get results. You can't sort of go sometimes, do it when you feel like it, and then don't go when you feel like it, don't feel like it. I mean, if you have a big goal that you've set for yourself and you want to achieve that, consistency is so big. And a lot of people want to know how to stay motivated, to stay consistent. And my answer to you is, you've got to be committed. Motivation is literally out of the picture. You don't need to be motivated. It's a decision that you make. It's not like someone else is forcing this upon you. If you do find that you just struggle to commit to a goal that you've set to yourself, I just want you to ask yourself, do you actually want this goal? You've got to ask yourself why you want to achieve this goal. Is it going to make you happier, or is it because you hate yourself and you just feel like you want to succumb to society's pressures of, looking a certain way and performing a certain way or being a certain way? So you've really got to ask yourself that question. If you don't know why you want to achieve something, how can you ever commit to it? You've got to know why you're doing something. A lot of times when it's when people's reason to change the way they look, the way they appear, is because because of an external reward that they'll get, which isn't going to motivate you for very long, unfortunately. You've got to look at internal reasons as to why that will make you happier. Some possible reasons might be you're going to feel better about yourself because you're going to be healthier, you're going to be fitter. One thing that I really liked about getting fitter when I first started is that I could just go up a flight of stairs without being out of breath. So that is actually such a big one for me. Like, I don't want to walk up the stairs and be out of breath just by walking up the stairs. That just feels horrible. So at the end of it, if I feel like I could do a certain physical activity, just a daily activity, without being out of breath, I feel better about myself. I feel like I'm fitter, I feel like I'm healthier, I feel like I'm stronger. And that's not got to do with anyone else around me. That's literally a personal thing that is only got to do with me. And yeah, know that long-term results aren't going to be instant. Hopefully the advice was useful for you. If you have any questions, comment below and I'll try to answer them in future videos. And also, please subscribe and like this video if you liked it. And yeah, follow my Instagram channel as well. I'll put it down below. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Peace, love and positivity, guys.